So there we were, my college roommate Dave and I, buried under piles of notes, textbooks, and empty coffee cups, preparing for our finals like gladiators before battle. We had been holed up in our dorm room for hours, fueled by caffeine and a shared panic, when Dave suddenly let out a puzzled grunt. "Hey, did you spill something on my notes?" he asked, squinting at the pages like they had personally offended him. I set down my highlighter and leaned over. To my surprise, his notes, usually a chaotic mix of doodles and barely legible scribbles, were now a neatly organized manuscript, except it was all in French. Naturally, we both assumed it was some kind of stress-induced hallucination. I mean, finals week does weird things to college students. But when I checked my own notes and found them similarly transformed into a language I hadn't studied since high school, my sense of reality started to wobble. We rifled through our textbooks, which had also turned into French editions, complete with quaint illustrations of berets and baguettes. It was as if we had accidentally enrolled in the wrong class and ended up in French Literature 101. Dave, ever the tech-savvy one, grabbed the textbook and flipped through the back pages, muttering something about hidden features. That's when we stumbled upon it, a small, inconspicuous button labeled language prank. Apparently, the publishers thought it would be hilarious to include a feature that could randomly switch the textbook's language. As we sat there, trying to process the absurdity of it all, a part of me couldn't help but admire the sheer audacity of whoever came up with the idea. I mean, who does that? This was a higher level of trolling, one that transcended mere student-teacher pranks and reached the echelons of publisher tomfoolery. With our study plans temporarily derailed, we decided to make the best of a bewildering situation. A quick internet search later, and we were watching YouTube tutorials on how to switch the language back. As we fumbled with the settings, Dave laughed and said, "Well, at least now we can say we're bilingual under pressure." With a few more clicks, we finally managed to revert our textbooks and notes to English. Just in time, too, because as the clock ticked down to our finals, I realized I could barely conjugate a verb in French, let alone explain the intricacies of macroeconomics. But hey, at least we learned one valuable lesson: always read the fine print, or you might end up with a degree in French confusion.